Hello everyone, I'm Shweta Ahuja and today I'm gonna discuss about 8 common mistakes which you make while writing your resume or maybe while updating your resume. And these mistakes are really common, so you make it intentionally or unintentionally. So without wasting further time, let's see what are those mistakes. So point number 1 is you think one size fits all, but that is not true. At least that is not true in case of resume writing. What you do is you create one resume and then you forward it without changing a word in it for all your job applications. But you should not do that. Instead, you should tailor your resume, you should customize your resume for each and every job application. You can do that by going through the job description and then modifying your resume to add those keywords in it to attract employer attentions, to make him see that you have those qualities in you which he or she is seeking in that job candidate. You can also add some innovations to your resume. For example, you can change the color theme of your resume to match the company's color theme in which you are going to apply. So these kind of innovations you can always add into your resume which attracts employer attention. Second point is remove objective statement. Yes, please remove that outdated objective statement from your resume which you have copied from internet and then pasted in it. That's not gonna make any impact on your employer. Also, that is wasting your very crucial space on your resume, as objective statement is always written on the top of resume. So you should use that space to mention your career summary. Your career summary statement is very important for employer, as employer gets an idea about you from your career statement or from your profile statement. The third point is avoid getting too personal. Yes, it's not your matrimonial profile. So stop mentioning the personal things in it, like your marital status, your religion, your nationality, your height, all these things, your birth date. You need not mention all these things in your resume. Instead, use that valuable space to mention your professional skills in which your employer is actually interested. Next point is contact details. Yes, while mentioning your contact details, you miss the minute things like a formal email address. I have seen email addresses like magicnaveen1980@abc.com or troublemaker002@gmail.com. You should not use email like these. Instead, you should have a formal email address. Also, if you have a good looking LinkedIn profile, you can add a link of your LinkedIn profile in your resume. Next point is using fancy fonts. Avoid using fancy fonts in your resume. You are not going for a cursive writing competition. It's just a simple job application and keep it simple. So use formal, straight, professional looking fonts. Also, don't go for a variety of fonts. You can use one or maximum two kinds of fonts in your resume. There is no room of spelling mistakes in your resume. If you make spelling errors in your resume, your employer may get an impression that this candidate is not serious even in this process. So how can he get serious in his job? So always proofread your resume before sending. Also, you can take help of your friends to double check your resume. Next point is avoid writing too much. In case of your resume, less is more. So if you have an experience of less than 10 years, one page of resume is sufficient for you. Or if you have very extensive experience or the experience more than 10-15 years, then you can have a resume of 2 pages. That's it. That's sufficient. So you have a very limited space in which you need to mention your credentials. Use it wisely and make it count. Always mention very important information in your resume and leave all the unnecessary details. The next and last point is avoid copy and paste. You must have some accomplishments, some achievements of yourself. Also, if you have worked in the industry, then you must have performed some responsibilities in each and every job you have performed. So use those details to create resume for you. It is not a good practice to copy things from internet and then add into your resume. Yes, you can use internet as a resource for you, but don't copy everything from internet and paste it in your resume. So that's it. That's all for today. I will come with more interesting and informational videos. Stay connected. Please click on subscribe button. Also, if you like this video, click on like button and share this video. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.